I decided to invest in my first ever high ticket sales program about 1.5 years ago, 1 year ago and 6 months ago today. And honestly, it was the greatest decision I ever made in my entire life. I decided to say, just fuck it, bro. What's the price? Tell me the price. It was like $400. I invested into the private network after that. It was like $1,000. Honestly, it wasn't a good network. It wasn't a good program. However, I met my boy Alex. I also met a couple of other lads like Theo, for example, and it was the greatest decision of my entire life because it put me in a situation where I was surrounded by people with the same mindset. Even though they weren't getting results, at least I had people to kind of relate to. And that kept me accountable because I'm a competitive individual, right? If I'm in a group of people, I'm going to be number one, regardless of anybody else in that group, right? But that's just the mindset that I have. And I'll tell you a bit later, like how that's going to correlate to next year, bro. Because next year is going to be the greatest year of my entire life so far. But yeah, I decided to invest in high ticket sales. I was also doing a 9 to 5 job at the exact same time. So I was thinking, oh, bro, am I going to be able to make it? I'm doing a full time job. I'm also in high ticket sales. How the fuck am I going to do this? Just trying to figure it out, right? But fuck it. I was in my high ticket sales job and I was also doing sorry, it took me like a month to get into a decent appointment setting position. I did appointment setting for 2 weeks. I was literally at work, right? I'd go on breaks for like cigarette breaks, for example, just start appointment setting at work, right? Appointment setting, not really going anywhere. I was thinking, bro, if I want to make serious money, I need to position myself properly as a closer. So 2 weeks later, I'm like, fuck this, I'm gonna become a closer. I managed to get a closing position for the same high ticket sales program that I ended up buying, right? So now I was, selling in the morning periods of times and on the weekends. I had Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off of work. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was just, closing deals, learning high ticket sales, closing deals, teaching other people for like a good 6 months. I was doing that, like work for a good like 4 months. I was working at the same time as I was doing high ticket sales. So in the morning, I'd wake up, do high ticket sales, go to work, go to the gym, eat food, and just repeat every single day. Repeat, repeat, repeat. It was honestly ultra stressful. However, I knew that, bro, like this gotta be done. It's realistic. It's gotta be done. There's no other option, right? It's either what I either do that or I don't do that, and I stay a fucking bum pussy. Fuck that, bro. That's not a fucking option, G. Anyway, so I guess it was like September period now, and I'm like, bruv, I need to make something work. Like I gotta make something work. And I managed to save up like 4K at this point from like high ticket sales and working. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna go to Thailand and quit my 9 to 5 job. Even though I'm not in a good high ticket sales position, I'm gonna figure it out. So I decided to quit my 9 to 5 job. Well, first I decided to buy like 2 months worth of rent, right, in Thailand. So at least I have 2 months worth. I've gave myself 60 days. 60 days, I'm gonna get high ticket sales position. I'm gonna start making money. I'm gonna stay in Thailand. I'm gonna get a long term visa. All of this shit, like, bro, it's gonna be fucking sick. Obviously, there's doubt in my mind, right? Because it's a new fucking experience. It's scary. I wasn't even sure I was gonna do it. However, I remember I made a YouTube video on it, and my mom ended up seeing that YouTube video, and she called me up like, "Yo, you're going to Thailand? That's a great idea. Do that, do that, do that." Like, obviously not hyping me up, but like, she made it real because she called me and she asked me like, "Wait, are you actually gonna do this?" And it was then and there I had to be like, yes or no. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I committed right then, a straight commitment. I told somebody else that I was gonna do it, someone important to me that I'm not gonna lie to. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Let me just fucking book the tickets, book the Airbnb, and I booked it for like a month in advance. I told the people, yo, I'm quitting this job. I'm going flying to Thailand. They were all like, in my work position. They were like, oh, you're gonna be back soon. You're gonna be back in 2 weeks. You're gonna be back in 2 months. You're gonna be back in a couple of months. And I was like, bruv, I'm never coming back here ever again, fam. I'm gonna become a fucking multi-millionaire. I was telling people all my business plans. Like, bro, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. I'm gonna hire to sales position. I'm gonna start making money. I'm gonna make my own community, make my own networks. And they're all like, yeah. Some people believed in me, to be fair, because bro, I have conviction in my words. Like when I tell people shit, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do this, this, and that. And you just have to believe me, bro. Like there's no other option. I don't give you any other option. You have to believe me, right? So I guess some people did believe me just because of the level of conviction. But obviously there's those specific people that are just fucking retarded and they think nothing's possible, no one's gonna make it, and that's why they're in that 9 to 5 job their entire life. Anyway, I ended up just decided to fucking quit. I was like, yeah, I'm gone. I put in 2 weeks notice, but I'm chipping, right? This is the exact date that I'm chipping. And they're like, cool, cool, cool. Just send an email, this, and that. We're gonna miss you. You're a G. I was like, I know, I know. But anyway, I'm now like packing for Thailand and shit. I realized that oh shit, my passport date is the wrong date on the fucking ticket. a day before. So I call up the people like, yo, passport date's the wrong date. Can you update it, please update it, please update it. Like fucking hell, bro, I'm stressing out. Like update it, please. Like, okay, no, it's cool, bro. We'll update the ticket. I was like, sweet, and I ended up going to the airport the next day, saying goodbye to my family. Zero missing because I just, bro, I needed to get out of that fucking situation as fast as possible. So anyway, I left that. Now I'm at the airport, right? It's time to board the plane. They're like, yo, do you have a visa? Like, you're staying for 2 months. And I was like, bro, there's a 60-day free visa period. Bro. Do you know who I am? No, you don't think I don't do my research, bro. Anyway, they're like, yeah, sweet, whatever. Go onto the plane. I fly into the plane, and I only have like 1.2K at this point. 1.2K in Thailand for 2 months. And luckily, I've got rent. I've already got 2 months of rent, right? One in Phuket, 1 month in Phuket, and 1 month in Bangkok. Now, I preferred Bangkok way more than I preferred Phuket, right? Phuket is kind of like, it's just slow, right? People are slow. You go to the beach, you go to the gym, you walk around. So, yeah, cool, whatever. Bangkok's fucking fast paced, like bang, 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 bang. What actually happened, like, Bangkok was what actually, like, fucking moved me forward. However, I needed to go to Phuket. I'm going to tell you the absolute importance of, I didn't know why I booked the Phuket, booked the ticket to Phuket. I just wanted to go to Phuket. I was either gonna go Koh Samui, Phuket, Chiang Mai. I don't really care. But for some reason, I booked the ticket to Phuket. Right. So anyway, I fly into Phuket. I'm in Phuket, closing deals, not really making any money. First night, bro. First night I go out. I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I'm in Thailand, bro. Of course I'm gonna go out first night. End up meeting these guys on the plane, right? They're like, oh yeah, come out with us, bro. We'll have a sick time. And end up going to a bar, and I'm just like having a 30 time, bro. I can't lie, I was having a lit time at this bar, right, chilling. And I ended up fucking getting way too drunk on my first night. I think it was the mix of the jet lag because it was like a 32-hour flight, right? I had like fucking bare layovers. I layovered in China. I was chilling in China with these two guys that I met that I went out with later. I met them there. We were just fucking chain smoking ciggies because they were on the same flight as me, waiting like 17 hours in China, right? So we were just like chain smoking ciggies and drinking the fucking beer airport shit. We were like going around all the different places in the airport trying to find beer. Like, yo, are you selling beer? You selling beer? You selling beer? We finally found some spot and just fucking stacked out the whole beer rack. Just got fucking drunk as fuck smoking ciggies in the airport, bro. Luckily, in this Chinese airport, you're allowed to smoke ciggies, so we were chilling, bro. We were just like fucking chain smoking, drinking beers, chain smoking, drinking beers, the whole 17 hours. I think my throat was fucked the next day. But anyway, I'm out now, right, with these guys having a 30 time. And I end up getting way too licked. I'm like, yo. Anyway, let's go to. End up drinking hella. We're having a sick time. I'm like, yo, let's go out. Let's actually go out. Like, I don't want to stay at this bar. I want to go out. That was the terrible mistake because I ended up going out, drinking even more, getting even more blackout. And it's the mixture of the um the jet lag, the heat, the beers, everything merging together. The ciggies just fucked me. And I ended up, coming back to the bar place. I have no clue where my spot is. I forgot where my spot was, so I just ended up coming back to this bar place, and and they're like, "Yo, you didn't pay. You didn't pay for the drinks." And I had my envelope on me, right, which I had like I pulled out half of my cash in the envelope. So I have like $700 on my Revolut card and like £500, £500 worth of what the fuck's Thailand money called, bruv? What the fuck's Thailand money called? I don't know, Thai money. I forgot what it's called, bro. However, I've forgotten what Thai money's called. Bro, what the fuck is Thai money called? Ah, fuck that. Anyway, I have what the fuck is Thai? I'm actually pissed off, fam. Now this is pissing me off, bruv. I need to figure out what the fuck it's called immediately. Thai money. Fuck's it called? Baht. Yeah, baht. What the fuck? So I have like 30K baht on me, right, which is like 500 USD pounds or something, a bit more than that. And I end up, getting this envelope out, paying however much I need, and leaving the envelope on the table. And I'll go upstairs to like go to sleep, right? Because one of my boys lived in that like bar area that we were chilling in. It's a long story why they fucking went to live there. But anyway, I fall asleep. I wake up and I'm like, where the fuck's that envelope? Where the fuck's that envelope? It's completely gone, bro. Envelope's gone, bruv. Gone. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Ended up getting robbed by like one of the fucking bar woman lady people that like work there or whatever. Anyway, I charge it to the game because I'm like, bruv, I'm in Thailand, bro. I'm not gonna get that fucking cash back. She's probably sending it back home to her family or something. Plus, she probably needs it more than me, realistically. Like, I don't really need that. I'm gonna make money anyway. You get me? I'm gonna make you back. I'm chilling, bro. Like, I'm that guy. I'll lose 5 bills, I'll make back 10,000. That's my thought process at the time. I'm in Thailand, not really making any money, just living that Thailand life, getting food. It's kind of boring in Phuket, I can't lie, like it is a bit boring. And yeah, so I guess Phuket, nothing really happened. Yeah, man, I didn't make any money in Phuket. I didn't really make any money in Bangkok. But I'll tell you why it was super important that I went to Phuket, because I went to the gym in Phuket, right? Just one random gym, one time. Got like a day pass. I'm in this gym. I'm like doing the weights, chilling, and I see like two guys walk in, Travis and Mason, bruv. Travis and Mason, the two top G's, right? They walk in. I'm like, yo, these guys look G. You get me? They've got like Muay Thai vests on and shit. I'm like, yo, these man they do Muay Thai or something. I'm thinking, all right, let me go chat to them because they're tall, like English. I can hear English. I'm like, oh shit, yo, bro, what's your name? Yo, bro, my name's Mason, bro. What's good? What's good? I'm like, yes, bro. I forgot what I said to him. I was like, yo, what do you do out here in Thailand, bro? Like, you're wearing a Muay Thai shirt. You do Muay Thai? He's like, nah, I don't do Muay Thai. He does Muay Thai though. He points at Travis. Travis is a fucking G Muay Thai fighter, bruv. I think it's like kickboxing or something. I don't know, but he's a G fighter. I'm like, oh sweet. What do you do then? He's like, yo, I do digital marketing, bro. He's like some digital marketing guy. I'm like, oh sweet, bro. I'm a closer. I do high ticket sales. He's like, oh, swear down. I'm actually gonna get into high ticket sales like very soon, bro. Give me some tips, bro. Like, do you have any tips for me? Because I'm a bit nervous, right? I'm like, yeah, bro. Just fucking don't let him off the phone. You need to collect that fucking cash, bro. Doesn't matter if it's a deposit, a full pay, a half pay. You do not let him off the phone unless they give you fucking cash. That's why you're called a closer. All right. And he's like, yeah, sweet, bro, fucking top G. Luckily, I have a good Instagram profile, right? So I give Mason my Instagram profile. That's why it's important to build a fucking personal brand or have good photos. You need good Instagram photos, bro. Anyway, I give Mason my Instagram, and he's like, yeah, sweet, exchange Instagrams. I never see this guy again. I don't even think about this guy. I'm like, yo, sweet, Mason, that was a cool interaction. I'd never see this guy again, bro. Until later down the line. And like, okay, cool. Mason, sweet interaction. Now I'm back at it. I'm back fucking stressed. How am I gonna make cash? How am I gonna make money? I said I was gonna be out here. It's been a month now, bro. I'm like, how am I gonna make money, bro? Like, fuck. Now I'm going to Bangkok. You get me? Because I have to fly to Bangkok. That's where I bought my second apartment. Because I was like, all right, let me do 1 month in Phuket, 1 month in Bangkok. Maybe I'll meet someone somewhere and I can get like a position or whatever. It's better to be in like multiple areas rather than just stay in one place in Thailand to not like know what it's about. Anyway, I go to Bangkok and it's fucking insane. Bangkok is the best place on the planet. I meet my boy Gail. Gail's a G. We both go out getting girls and shit in the clubs. I was making no cash, but I was still managing to go to like the high-rise clubs and the fucking Tachukas and there's so many different places. I forgot what they're called, but they're all dirty, bro. Like beautiful Thai women, good music, good environment, electric environment. It's high vibration in Thailand, and it's like prime time, like December period. So everybody's out. There's people from different places, China, people that I'm networking with in different areas that I travel from like Vietnam or fucking Philippines or even like America, Australia. People from all walks of life are in Bangkok, right? So you're having a 30 time, and I'm in the best venues because Gail knows the best places. Gail was taking me out. We were setting up 2 months doing a 30 fucking Thailand step, right? Anyway, Bangkok was insane, right? But like no work got done, bro. Realistically, no work got done. I wasn't making money. I wasn't on any good positions. I was just trying to like enjoy my time because I knew like, bro, I'm probably gonna have to go back to the UK at some point. I may as well enjoy my time because, bro, I can't like make money in the space of 3 weeks, get a good position, make money, and stay in Thailand. Realistically, because my like I bought a return ticket, right? Luckily, I recommend honestly. I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like the reason I bought a return ticket and that maybe like fucked up my experience of staying in Thailand. I feel like if I didn't buy a return ticket, I would have had a different level of energy and I would have probably tried way harder to get a position then and there and make more money and stay in Thailand and figure it out. I feel like because I had a return ticket and I had like a bit of a backing point, I was like, "Alright, maybe if my boy's got a yard in the UK, maybe I can stay with him if anything goes wrong." That was my thought process. But that is the terrible thought process. If you're gonna go do something, go and fucking do it full track. Don't have any sort of backup plan or plan B. Anyway, remember Mason, bro. He's a main character in this shit. Also in Thailand, exactly. There's so much shit that happened in Thailand, bro. Literally, so I was in like a nice apartment, right? I was still closing on that sales offer that I was closing on at the very beginning of my sales journey, my first closing journey. my first closing offer. I ended up meeting Alex, bro. My fucking G. I ended up meeting Alex, right? I ended up jumping on a call with Alex. You know the whole Alex situation where I already told the story multiple times, so I'll tell you again because it's a fucking G story. Um, I'm on a call with Alex. He jumps on the call. Fucking Leo sets him. Leo's a really good setter, right? I'll blur out his name. Actually, no, fuck it. Leo, you're a 30 setter, bro. Like, come on now. Anyway, Leo set Alex on this call. I jump on the call. And I'm like, yo, bro, what's good? You know, just like hyping him up. Yeah, I do high ticket sales, bro. I'm in Thailand, living it up. You get me? Alex is watching my vlogs and stuff that I already made. He's like super hyped to jump on. I'm like, yeah, bro. So it's 1k pounds to get into the program. And Alex is like, oh, bro, I've got fucking $40 right now, fam. And I'm like, sweet, bro. Fucking deposit that. If you think you're gonna join the program, figure it out, bro. Like you look like the type of person that you can figure it out. And he's like, yeah, say no more, bro. Anyway, he deposits that $40. He somehow magically the next fucking day, out of nowhere, gets the cash to pay the fucking program. Next day, he sends that to me. I'm like, yeah, sweet, bro. Now I've got a bit of commissions to fucking eat noodles. that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yeah, I got some commissions finally, bro. I haven't closed the deal in like 2 days. But Alex is now in the program, bro. Now, bro, go to Alex's channel. He's got a full explanatory like story of how he got into the programs and got into high ticket sales and all of this stuff, right? He's got a full video on that. It's insane. Go and watch it. But anyway, he does all of this stuff, you know, gets a mentor, he fucking grinds, he does all of his like, you know, grind period shit, and he ends up making money around the same time as me. We're in the fucking channel. Anyway, a bit less than that. I end up having to go back to the UK, bro, at my boy's apartment. So I'm like, alright, bro, like, I'm not making any cash. Fucking hell, like, I kind of failed the Thailand journey. All my boys thought I was going to be fucking millionaire in 2 weeks, and I'm not. So, fuck. You know what I mean? But still in my mind, I'm going to make it work no matter what. I'm not going to go back to my dad's house. I'm not going to get a job. That's not an option for me. So I ended up going to my boy's house and sleeping on his couch. It's kind of peak. If you go back to the start of the channel, you'll literally see me on the couch, bro. I have vlogs of me on the couch. Go back to that first video, you'll see me there. Anyway, so I end up, you know, sleeping on the couch, closing deals. I end up having a little setup in the corner. It's a decent setup. I got this light, exactly this light right here, painted up on the desk. I got this MacBook right here, exactly like this setup, basically. Books in that corner, and I'm closing deals. Here and there, a little bit of deals here and there, you get me? I closed my first 3K deal out of nowhere, bro. I was so fucking excited. I was like, yes. No, it was my second 3K deal. I closed one 3K deal in Thailand and one 3K deal when I got back into the UK. I was like, yes, bro, I closed a fucking 3K deal. Let's fucking go. That's insane. And then, you know, I'm just like fucking dilly-dallying about, bro, like hopping off offer to offer, trying different stuff out, hop on like a Coach Blue offer, make no money, hop on this offer, and I hopped on like a tutoring offer with my boy Simon. Simon is a top G, bro. Simon's making like 30 bags a month right now, probably like 30 to 40 bags a month, bro. Absolutely insane guy. He ended up like this Christmas, Simon ended up buying his dad a TV, a $5,000 TV, and he gave him $30,000 in cash. That's what locking in and high ticket sales can do for you at a high level, bro. Simon started probably a year before I started, right? So he's got like 2 years. No, he's got like a year of experience above me, right? So I'm catching up, bro. Simon, I'm coming after your ass, nigga. I'm coming after you, bro. But anyway, me and so I ended up hopping on this tutoring offer with Simon, right, where I'm selling like tutoring to kids. It's the first offer that I'm actually consistently getting sales, and it actually has a system and process to it. Before, we were just using like, you know, Instagram content or YouTube content to close people, some like bullshit system that didn't really work. Now we've got like paid ads, YouTube content, funnels, all of this shit. Simon's bringing me into this world, bro. It's like, yeah, look at this, look at that, look at this, what I'm doing, look at that, what I'm doing. I was like, yo, this is insane, bro. And Simon's actually making some like decent money, bro. He's making like 15K a month at this point, or 10 to 15K a month at this point, right? This is like last year. No, this is like, you know, it's earlier this year. And I made my first like $400 in a week, right? I made my first $400 in a week commissions. I closed like 4K worth of deals that week. Probably around 8K worth of like revenue, but actually cash collected 4K that week. I was like, oh, sweet, bro. Made my first $400 in a week. That's insane. Blah, 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 blah. And they end up getting on like a Coach Blue offer. Hella volume, no fucking quality leads. and I didn't really close anything. But I was like, okay, this got hella volume, hella potential. It's got 8 million followers. Sorry, Simon, brother, I've got to hop on this. I got to I'm more in the info rather than the tutoring shit. The tutoring shit was not for me at all. But I'm like wearing fucking suits and shit on a that's not me. It's hella corporate, and I'm not part of the corporate game realistically, bro. Anyway, I hop off that tutoring offer, only make 400 that month because I only stayed on it for a week, right? Simon's pissed off me. He's like, bruv, fuck you, nigga. You fucking made me do all that onboarding and shit. I was super hyped. Everyone was hyped for you to get on the team, and you just leave like that, bro. Bro, the bridge is burnt. Luckily, the bridge isn't burnt, but sorry, Simon, bro. I have to think of myself at certain points. Anyway, I end up hopping on this Coach Blue offer, and it's terrible. No money getting made. Me, Alex are on there. Some other people are on there, and it's not really doing that well. I end up like meeting some cool people, whatever. But that's not important. Coach Blue, that was a fucking failure offer. But what happened was we got a new growth operator on the Coach Blue offer. He ended up kicking me off because I didn't do very well on the Coach Blue offer. And I was like, shit, I'm fucking offerless right now, bro. But I was praying at this point. I was praying to God at this point. And all glory be to God. I was actually praying to God. I knew for a fact that I was going to get on a 30 offer. I was going to start crushing it sooner or later. I could feel the energy shifting. In my first $400 week, I hopped on a Coach Blue offer. I could feel my energy shifting, right? I felt it shifting. I was posting on YouTube. I was like documenting my life. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make this amount of money at this time frame. I'm gonna go back to Thailand, this and that. I was making YouTube videos. I was fucking going on offers, hopping from good offer to decent offer to terrible offer. There's movement and motion going on. So I knew that like there was a storm before the calm, right? And guess who reaches out to me the next day, bro? The next day, I'm on this Coach Blue offer. Literally the exact same fucking day. The day before I got kicked off the Coach Blue offer. The next day, guess who messages me? Fucking Mason, bruv. Mason from fucking Thailand, G. Out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, who is this guy? Telling me, I got this good offer for you. Blah, blah, blah. I've heard this a million times, bro. Shut the fuck. It's not a good offer, fam. Realistically, is it? I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm on a Coach Blue offer. I'm working with Coach Blue. Like, you know. He's like, yo, bro. I just made 10 bags last month with laydowns. Hop on this interview immediately. He literally sends me a fucking Zoom link in, like right then and there. I'm like, alright, what? I'm just not gonna hop on the. I'm gonna hop on the Zoom interview. I'm fucking not. I'm offerless right now. I'm homeless basically. I'm jumping on the Zoom interview. Jump on the Zoom interview. It's him and Chris. I ended up like living with Chris in Thailand for like 2 weeks or so in like that 30 villa that you saw me in. Chris is a G as well. He's a fucking grinder. I love Chris. But anyway, I'm on this call with him and Chris is like, yo, bro, what's good? I'm like, yo, Chris, what's good, bro? I'm literally just like, being me and all this. Like, oh yeah, you're sweet, bro. I'm onboarding you right now. No mock call, nothing. He just onboards me then and there. I'm like, wait, I'm getting onboarded to this right now. I'm fucking gassed, bro. I hop off that call, gassed. So I'm seeing the lead flow, I'm seeing the leaderboards, I'm seeing the fucking systems. I'm like, yo, these people are making cash. Mason made 10 racks last month. Lay down, so I'm like, yes. First day on the offer was like the next day. No, I think it was I had like 3 days to like do preparation, watch back different calls. I was watching different calls, learning from like how the system was, how the pitch was. I was hopping on some mock calls with people. I was like, yeah, sweet, let's fucking run it. Let's run it the fuck up. I end up jumping on that offer. First day, closed my first 6K deal. Out of nowhere, I'm like, yes, man. Finally, I'm literally praying. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful, right? I closed my first 6K deal. I start making some cash every single day. I'm printing. I'm making money. And I'm like, yo, I gotta make some proof of this because this is insane shit, bro. I went from homeless to start making cash within like fucking 2 days. Anyway. Now I'm posting on Instagram like cash collected, cash collected. I create like a cash collected story. Nobody does this before, right? I start posting on Instagram like, all my cash collected. I close this deal, close that deal, close this deal, close that deal. Every single day I'm closing like 3 deals a day, just fucking posting on cash collected, making like. I made like that month I made like 7.2k or something that first. No, I made like 8.5k that first month. If you allow that first 2 weeks of when I was just starting up, and then also the second month it was like 8.2k in that first like 6 weeks of starting, and I posted all of my fucking wins on Instagram. After I did that, then other people started posting their wins and their closes, and everyone started adding music and background images to their closes, and then I started a whole trend of people posting their wins on Instagram. On their stories, right, after they posted. I know people were doing that like whole objection handling shit beforehand, like Andreas and shit. They did their own thing. But yeah, bro, like I started fucking crushing it. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go like Colombia and lock in, right? US time zones. I'm gonna go Colombia. Fuck, I'm gonna lock in, make 30,000, 40,000 pounds dollars a month. Fuck, I'm gonna just run it up. But no, God had a different plan. God had a different plan for me. Clearly, bro. I'd be a multi-millionaire right now. But no, honestly, I would not change a single thing that happened. If I went back and had to decide, do I either go to Colombia or do I fly Thailand with my boy? It was fly Thailand with my boy every single time, 1,000,000,000 times over. Generally, it's the best experience I could have ever asked for in my entire life. I'm gonna explain it to you, bruv. So me, I'm literally, I'm like, all right, bro. I'm starting to make some money. Let's go to. Alex is like, yo, let's just have a little networking session in London. He invites Ethan, he invites Theo, he invites me, he invites Kylan, and we all go to London, right? And like, I don't even get paid for it. I didn't even get paid that money yet, right? I'm still waiting for my income. But Alex is like, yeah, sweet, bro. I'm making a bit of cash myself. Alex is making like 1.5K a month at this point. I made 7 I made like 8.2K that month, but I didn't get paid any of it yet. I got paid like 2.5K that first month, that first 2 weeks. But I spent all of that on Brian Choi's program, so I had no money left. And I was only 2.5K, so I had to pay like 2.5 again. So anyway, I paid 2.5 for Brian Choi's program. I have no money left. I'm like, Alex, bro, I don't have any money, bro. Like, he's like, bro, you've been closing hell of deals. What happened? I'm like, bro, I spent it all on Brian Choi's program. He's like, yo, sweet, I got you, bro. Let's go London and let's just have a 30 time. You get me? You've been grinding for this amount of time. Let's just, go London and enjoy like 2 days or something. So that's sweet. We get hotels for that 2 days. Alex pays for like the whole thing basically. I pay him like $500 back the next day when I get paid. Anyway, we go out, we go to like me London, we take some 30 photos, go to cigar lounges, we go to like, the Shard, we're like, yo, let's just enjoy a bit of time, bruv. Anyway, and I'm like to Alex, yo, bro, I'm going Colombia. As soon as I get paid, I'm just gonna like fly to Colombia the next 2 days or something. And he's like, what? Swear down, or you're getting paid and you're gonna fly to Colombia instantly. And he's like, yo, what if we just go Thailand? I know in your videos, bro, you've been saying you wanted to go Thailand. Like, why don't we just go Thailand, bro? I'll come with you. We'll fucking live it up in Thailand for a bit. And I'm like, oh, let's fucking do it, bro. I'm just like, yo, fuck, let's just do it. Let's just fucking do it. Fuck it. What can go wrong? What can go wrong? Fucking everything can go wrong, bro. All of it went wrong. Every single one. But it was a great experience, I can't lie. Anyway, we're like, all right, sweet, let's just go Thailand, bro. Let's just fuck it, fly out to Thailand and enjoy our time. We have probably the best experience of my entire life so far in Thailand for like 6 months. We're just traveling Thailand, traveling Bali. That's a whole other story, to be honest. If you want to see what happened in Southeast Asia, go down to that Southeast Asia video. It will explain to you everything that happened in Southeast Asia. It's the video I made before this. So just go down, watch what happened in Southeast Asia video. It will explain everything. I'm just trying to talk about closing at the moment, right? So anyway, we go Thailand. We kind of like we have a sick time, fucking partying, punching police officers, getting banned from countries, fucking going broke multiple times and having to sleeping on girls' houses. It was an insane experience, incredible experience. Anyway, Thailand's done. Now I'm here. I'm here in the UK. Actually, at the end of Bali, I'll tell you exactly what happened. So I decided to quit my sales position because I was like, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna just do my own thing on YouTube, bruv. Um, I bought Hamza's program, started doing like YouTube videos. I was like, oh, this is actually going well, bro. I'm enjoying this way more than sales right now. Let me just full force YouTube. Terrible idea. Everything happens for a reason though, because now I've got a sick YouTube channel and I can keep posting on YouTube while I'm doing the sales thing, and it's fucking manifesting perfectly. But anyway, I end up quitting high ticket sales and doing like YouTube full time in Bali for a little bit, and I don't really go anywhere like very far. I'm like posting consistently, but I'm not really making that much money. I'm making like $200 a month for my school community, for example, right? Luckily, Alex at this point, he went from like 1.5K before we left Thailand to like 7.4K a month at that point. We spend it every single month. Every single month we were spending 15 to 20K every single month on high-rise apartments, on mansions, on eating out every single day, on going to random places, on going to random pubs and fucking and bars and clubs and high-rise rooftop bars. Just enjoying life, bro, in Thailand, living it up the whole time. But go watch the Thailand video. Go watch the Southeast Asia video if you want to actually know what happened in Southeast Asia. Because it was a madness. It was a madness, bro. It was a madness. Anyway, we come back, and now I'm in Bali, right? And I'm thinking, all right, I need to get back on this high ticket sales thing because Hamza said something very, very interesting in one of his videos. He said that if you're not living your niche, then you can't be doing this stuff if you're not living your niche. You have to be living your niche and then posting videos on it. So you have talking points and you're moving forward in your niche. You can't just sit there on YouTube and talk about nothing. You have to be living a niche and talking the niche. You get me? Making talk, because you're always gonna have infinite ideas when you're living your niche because you're in the process, right? So all right, sweet. So I clearly have to get back into high ticket sales, but I don't want to get back into that position because I didn't really enjoy it. It wasn't a great. I completely burnt out of that position of the YouTube automation offer that I was on previously that Mason invited me to. But luckily now I've got an Instagram page with all of my high ticket sales experience on there, with all of my lifestyle stuff on there. It is the greatest Instagram page I could have possibly built at that point. I'm like, sweet. I'm just gonna find a different position. It's all good. And now I start manifesting this shit, bro. I start writing. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm on the best high ticket closing position known to man. I'm on a 50K per month high ticket closing position. I'm on this high ticket position, that high ticket closing position. You get me? I'm just like writing this stuff down, bro. Like, I'm on the best high ticket closing position with warm leads and interested buyers. I'm gonna be the top of the leaderboards on that high ticket closing position. I'm not writing it all down. Guess what happens? The biggest info product launch of 2026 of whole of mankind has happened. All right, it's happening in January 1st. I'm going to be top of the leaderboards. I'm on that team. I'm going to be the top closer because I've written it down, I've manifested it, and I've created my reality. Every single part of my story, I created my reality. This is not going to be any different. I'm going to be top of the leaderboards. I've grinded my ass off for the past fucking month, reading my script over and over and over again, making it happen. I literally created my experience. I'm on the best high ticket closing offer known to man, bro. I'm going to make 50K a month, 100K a month next year. I'm going to make 100K a month next year, bro. And now here we are. That's the level I'm at. That's where I'm at now. That is the update for you, man. That is the full story of how I got into high ticket sales, what I'm going to do next, how I'm going to get to 100K a month. If you enjoyed it, like the video, subscribe. This is the fucking start. This is just the fucking start, bro. This is just the start, bro. We're going to get Gyropat out here. He's going to start filming. He's going to start doing fucking daily vlogs. We're going to start vlogging the entire process to 100K a month. Bro, trust me, hit the subscribe button. Watch the rest of this fucking journey. It's going to be absolutely insane.